we have here is evidence that the topology of the world is not the topology that we ordinarily see. We see things as separated by a certain distance. We walk across a room and we think, well, we've left the far wall of the room behind us and so forth. But there's an attempt to say, well, maybe things that from our macroscopic point of view appear to be widely separated in space, like New York and Chicago, just to take two macroscopic examples, from a microscopic point of view might actually be. What we have here is evidence that the topology of the world is not the topology that we ordinarily see.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth. You take the purple pill, you return to Twitch, and you believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the ad revenue goes. And then he said, why not both? Hi, I'm Paul, aka Modus, your host for the Friday Chill, and today we shall dive into the Matrix, and we shall quantum entangle ourselves. Gosh, that music is pretty loud. There we go. That's better. So yeah, how are you guys feeling about this? I even turned the background green and everything just to signal the switch. Because yeah, we're diving right into the Matrix. That was the most elegant existential crisis I've ever witnessed. I'll become wearing sunglasses. Wonderland in this case is a land beyond the world, you know. Yes. We shall all become purple pilled now. Once again, because that's where we come from, really. Yeah. Guys, do you think it is time to activate the quantum entangler? And let's raise that music because it's getting pretty epic. Is it time to engage the ultimate weapon? You decide. How many pills did you have? -3. Exactly, because quantum effects. You can have negative pills. Yes, this is an intervention, okay? Because Neo was already outside the normal world at that point. Why are we even discussing the plot of the Matrix? But Modus invented the cannabis. Exactly. I was the architect all along. I was the originator. Hi, Agent. Are you ready to dive into the Matrix? And duplicate our existence and quantum entangle ourselves into both Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Are you ready to flip the switch? Are you ready to take the red pill and the purple pill? The choice is yours. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not high. It's just I'm not high, okay? It's just that I don't drink. So but I did have fajitas, which might as well be the same thing. Hi, Ice Core. Hi, Nova Psi. Are we ready to jump into the Matrix? Imagine Paul being high. I can't imagine it, so neither can you. Any imagination, any thought, any image you might have of me being drunk, nothing further from the truth. You're not ready for what I'm cooking. Good. That's exactly what I expect. I expect no less than total Armageddon. I butchered that. I drink once every 4 months. Bad. Pleb. Noob. Skill issue. L. Ratio. He's a good boy chat, yes. Okay, guys. Let's do it. Are you ready to return to Twitch? For one night, anyway? I have the OBS plugin right here. I haven't tested it. By the way, I have not tested it. You'd think with someone like me who regularly tests things, I not this one. I haven't tested it at all. I could, for all I know, I could press the button and OBS could crash. For all I know, I have no idea what's going to happen. So this is exciting in both the good and bad way. So yeah. Okay, guys, say it out loud with me in a crazy scientist voice, okay? Activate the quantum entangler! Well, that was anticlimactic. It just said, error, cannot connect to the server. My God. So how do I do it then? Okay. Default. I mean, the URL should be correct. If I hit accept. Okay, I need to maybe research this a little bit more. Okay, maybe that was a little bit... maybe that was a little bit rushed. Needs 1.21 gigabytes of power. Oh my god. Okay, so, how do you do it? Let me go to the GitHub page and see how it's done. Maybe in the URL section. Okay. Twitch RTMP URL. Where's my Twitch stream KN URL? Maybe that's what it's after. Okay. Your stream URL for Twitch is always this. Okay. Okay, maybe it's just a rookie mistake. Okay. Let's try that again. Accept. Okay, guys. Second try. Activate the quantum entangler. Oh my god, it's actually working. Holy shit. It actually works. Yes! My creation! My creation! It works! The quantum entangler is upon us! And you're back to watching ads on Twitch. How cool is that? Okay. For those of you who may not be aware of the Twitch URL, it's twitch.tv/IamModus. If you want to go visit there and watch the same stream, watch the same stream just on a different place. There is one thing that may be broken. Okay, guys, I strongly encourage you, please do not use the channel point rewards on Twitch, okay? Because it's going to break the YouTube ones. I haven't sorted that, like, I know what the fix is, I just haven't done it yet, okay? It turns out the extension I use to allow channel points on Twitch to trigger the video sources here on my OBS, it breaks how the YouTube ones work, because it auto disables an option that the YouTube one needs for some reason. So yeah, you have one of two options. Do not use the channel point rewards on Twitch and just use the commands on YouTube, or use the Twitch ones and break the YouTube ones until until the next time I do this, right? Where I will most likely have fixed it. Okay. All right. Let's return. I want to put the screens side by side here, so I can see what the lag is like on the two platforms. Like, where is it better? Okay. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're in the Matrix, everyone. Okay, it switched first on YouTube and then just like a second after on Twitch. So we're pretty even, and I'm seeing myself 3 times. I'm seeing myself on the OBS feed, on YouTube, and on Twitch. On everywhere you look in my screen now, it's just me. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture. You ain't never seen this many Pauls. Hold on. Give me a minute. Okay. Look at this. Focus, please, camera. Thank you. Everywhere you look, it's just Paul. Let me rotate it. There we go. It's just Paul on OBS, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Okay, now I have to check the CPU load, because if it's not that much worse, perhaps I can just do this normally. Okay, so I'm using video decodes on the browser. That's to be expected because I'm watching the two streams. And then OBS Studio is using twice the bandwidth. That's also normal. And the GPU encode is at like 28-29%, which I believe is not as bad as I thought. So we may just be able to get away with this. And from there, it's all just a matter of figuring out how to manage the two platforms at the same time. Because now there are some concerns, like how do I moderate the two chats at the same time? Because for me, it's impossible. I'm running I'm hosting the stream and I'm doing the stuff you see in the stream. So like, for example, when I'm producing, I can't moderate the chat at the same time. And if there's no mods online, I might have to set up a very strict automod system that basically manages the whole thing for me, and relieves me of the pressure of having to moderate two chats at the same time. All right, LB mod, I don't trust you to be a mod. Okay. Just because you want to be a mod doesn't mean you're made to be one. If you want to be a mod, you have to be ruthless. You have to be yes. You have to be unapologetically you have to be aggressive. You have to have a hand of steel. I don't want to be mod. Okay. Hey Jared, thanks for the sub. Do the alerts work on both Twitch and YouTube? From what I saw, the alert from Jared's sub just popped up. Right? That's democracy, right? Here's the thing. The moderator position in Modus is not a democracy. Okay? I pick my moderators. Like, I personally picked Piracle, right? For example, to be moderator of both the live streams and the Discord server. So yeah. How about we all be mods? Well, if you can all behave. You know what's the best moderation tactic possible? It's if you're going to say something that might be offensive, you know what the best course of action is? Don't send it in chat. Refrain, refuse, recuse yourself. Kneel and apologize. Tormented. Give us all a mod on April Fools. I don't even want to make that. I don't want to do that even as an April Fools. No, it's not happening. I feel like my channel would just like get to some of you would find a way to like nuke my channel entirely. Now I'm not doing that. By the way, if I make you moderator, you also have some other rights within my YouTube channel. So yeah, I have to be very careful. Jarrett, for example, he's the editor, right? When I give him when I give him the editor role on YouTube, he can see my entire video dashboard. He can see everything I've uploaded, even the private ones. Okay? So yeah, it's not something I'm willing to give away lightly. Okay? I admittedly only have the Twitch stream up right now, so I don't know. I should not be moderator because I can only make it to like 30% of stream. So right now, what I'm doing to see both of your chats is to just have both streams pulled up, right? But obviously that's not realistic, so I'm going to have to find an alternative to have an OBS widget where I can see messages from both chats in a single widget, right? Where I can see messages from both platforms at the same time in one chat. That'd be a mod. Leap of faith. Nice try. That's better. Yes. Now we're on 2 platforms, so now we need 2 pairs of glasses. So yeah. I have quantum entangled everything about myself. I've literally been here yeah, but just being here isn't all there is to it. Okay? You can be the most frequent viewer of all time and be a 13-year-old who just got access to the internet fully unfettered. But that's not how it works. Okay? There is a method to choosing a moderator, okay? And it's not a decision I take lightly. It's after a long time of consideration, after a long period of consideration. How do you know if it's going to be offensive? You know what they say about antiviruses on computers? You know what the best antivirus is? Better than Defender, better than Malwarebytes, better than... It's common sense. The best antivirus is common sense. Called it! I mean, it's not that hard, is it? It's not that hard. Can we upload videos then? If I gave you certain roles in my channel, then yes, you could. Wait, no. No, you can't. No, you can't upload. You can edit. Yeah. For example, if you wanted, you can't upload, but you could edit a description without me seeing anything, without me noticing. For example, Jared, if he wanted, he could change the description of New Year Protocol 10 of the animation film, so that instead of linking to the download guide, he could link to the Rickroll video, for example. So when you went to purchase NYP10, it'll just Rickroll you. Hey Jared, I'm not giving you ideas, okay? You heard nothing. Wait, nothing is better than malware. Yes. Oh my god, it's actually working. I have to test it now on a more demanding stream. I have to test it on like a big FL Studio project and see how that handles. I'm also wondering if I should lower the bitrate and the frame rate on Twitch to alleviate some of the load. So for example, I have an option here where I can run the Twitch version of the stream at half the frame rate, so 30 FPS, if I wanted to. And then I could also lower the bitrate for the Twitch version independently. Right, so I'm still considering that, right? But then if I made the streams 30 FPS, Jared would much prefer downloading the VODs from Twitch because it's easier for him, right? So I should probably, run Twitch at 10 FPS. I can actually run it at 15. I can run the Twitch stream at 15 FPS if I wanted to. Twitch chat and YouTube chat at the same time is so confusing. Yes, quantum entangling. Entangling. We should probably have another mod if we're multicasting, yes. I need to choose another mod. Jarrett, you up for it? there goes my very long and considerate process. Can I be mod? We can screen you for it if you want. Now, wait, GD Nation re-uploaded Mirage. The level or the song? Yeah, you did it once. What did I do once? Actually, that sounds anxiety-inducing. Oh, we have to screen the subject for potential moderator capabilities. We must study and screen the subject. No, it's just the I don't know. Scream the subject. I mean, you could be our moderator, but you would have to demonstrate to us that you're going to act upon the rules in good faith, right? Hi, Esther. Hey, what's up? I'm back on Twitch for now, except I'm not. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Magic. Aha. Well, it's not magic. It comes at the cost of my computer screaming. Well, it's not actually screaming that much. It's not that bad, but still. Yeah, you did it once, the 15 FPS thing. Did I do it once? I need a reminder, please. I need a reminder of that. I've tweeted a total of 0 times, so I passed. Okay, so... Oh, man. Are you someone who would consider yourself to be on the right of the political spectrum? I'm not going to ask you that, okay? I couldn't care less. I just want you to do the job. That's it. Like, I like, let's not get it wrong. I don't need you to be there 24/7 either. Okay? I just need you to like be overseeing the server every now and then and making sure that the rules are generally being followed, right? You don't have to like lose your shit about it too much. For real, I'll be down to mod. I've only been here forever, but it'll be a leap of faith. Are we talking about mods? Oh yeah, we had that conversation before, didn't we? This stems from the fact that I've been seeing people in my server that are trying to play moderator, that are trying to like roleplay as moderators and tell people how to behave in the server, but they're not the moderators, right? We are. It was just the one. Yeah, no, but still, like, before one guy becomes 30, okay, I just want to say it and make it real clear. Please do not roleplay as moderators. If something is wrong, we will step in, okay? Whenever we're online, and it'll get sorted eventually, okay? I would consider myself roughly 5 centimeters below the political spectrum on the Z-axis. Perfect for the job. I'll make Modus's Discord server great again. Shut up. What does everyone want to be mod? Because it's the ultimate dream. It's the epitome of the American dream. The 24/7 unpaid job. Why, what, why? I guess it comes from Reddit moderators. Like, it's just there. Because I get to feel powerful and have a pink name. Oh yeah, like health insurance. To be fair, that joke doesn't land as well here because I live in Spain. We have universal free healthcare. So that joke doesn't land as well here, but still. I understood that reference. Captain America style. Pink name, I need mod now. Same, okay. Unfortunately, it also comes with 60 kilo plus weight gain automatically. I didn't understand my own reference. Oh no. I mean, I tell people if they post self-promo, not self-promo, but that's it. And I don't act like I'm on when I do. Okay. See you later, Twitch. See you later, YouTube. Bye, Jared. US healthcare. Reddit moderators. Might as well. Might as well. I still haven't downloaded my pictures from this morning, from Viernes Santo. So you guys might have seen in my Instagram stories that this morning I went to one of the processions from Spain's Holy Week, right? And I got sunburned. That's for sure. Okay, yeah, you can see it better now. And with the wrist, it's the wrist. That's you can tell I was wearing the fitness band. You can tell. And then here it's not as noticeable on camera, but here it definitely, like, yeah, you can see that, right? And there's also a little bit on my neck, but I don't have a mirror here, so you wouldn't be able, you couldn't see it. Lucky I have to pay for my healthcare. Yeah, I wish you didn't have to. Modus versus UVB radiation, who would win? UVR, ultimate vocal remover. Ah, very funny. So yeah, I brought I went out, I got to like the the worst parking spot ever. I parked in like the worst place possible, but it was close enough to the place itself where I went to see it. So so yeah, I went there. I picked up this camera, this very camera that you're watching me from right now. I picked it up and I took it for a spin. Oh, in fact, here it is. It's the battery, the very battery that I used. I probably have to charge it. It's like halfway through. Held like a champ, by the way. This new battery. But yeah, it's just. I took it outside. I almost filled up the entire SD card with like videos and lots of pictures. Yeah. I could show you a couple, but I have to take the SD card out of the camera. And while the camera is operational, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Picks up camera, spins it. I took it for a spin. No. Shut up. Worst joke of all time. Jesus. Guys, you have to do better. Okay. And why the purple pointy hats? I was about to make an extremely bad joke. Not bad as in it wasn't funny. It was like genuinely a dark joke. Like in true Spanish fashion. I was about to drop the most cancelable shit. Am I good enough for you, Paul? Maybe you are. Maybe you are. I don't know. We can talk about it later. Now you have to... No. If I tell you guys that joke, I'm getting canceled. It's not happening. You can say what you want. I'm not doing it. Oh no. Well, okay, I can tell you, I can give you a hint. Okay? So, in my Instagram stories, you saw the purple pointy hats, right? And the hashtag Semana Santa, right? So I'm just going to pull it up real quick here. Okay, I just have to recrop this a little bit. Modus gives us a riddle. Okay, so this is what you saw, right? This is it. This is what I showed you guys in my stories, right? And you see the Nazarenos, right, with the purple pointy hats. So these people are wearing the purple pointy hats and suits. They're called Nazarenos. Okay. So yeah. And especially to the U.S. audience, you might see a little bit of a resemblance to a certain group of people that were wearing the same suit, just in white. That's all.
What we have here is evidence that the topology of the world is not the
Wait for it.
topology that we ordinarily see.
Wait for it. Okay, okay. You guys got it. Okay. You guys got it. Got it. You guys got it. Okay. Okay. You guys got it. Now you see why that was cancelable. Now you see, I can't just I have to put a limiter on the Spanish humor, okay? No, gnome parade. Yes, gnome parade. Does this mean we are playing marble? We could play marbles later if there's more people on Twitch. Because right now there's like more than twice as many people on YouTube than Twitch. So if absolutely everyone from YouTube also goes onto Twitch, we might be playing some marbles later today. The ARG has been solved. Shut up. Is Spanish humor like dark humor? No, it's worse. It's worse. However dark you think it is, it's worse. However bad you think it is, it's always worse. What about garlic phone? Oh wait, Sky is here. Well, Sky is here. Guess we're not playing garlic phone. Bro, just link us to Twitch. What do you mean? I'm on both places at the same time. And also, you literally know the link because you used to watch on Twitch. Wasn't One Online supposed to send that? Yes. And I'm going to tell you guys why we're not doing it today. One Online reached out and he said, hey, we could play it this coming Friday, but I'm working on new features. And I may not be able to get them ready for this Friday. And then I told them, okay, don't worry. We'll just play next Friday. And that way we will make sure that we are playing the most feature complete version of the mod. Okay? So, we're doing this for completeness sake. Okay? We're delaying the Minecraft mod by 1 week, so that way we get to play an even better version of it. That's it. That's it. It's like when developers delay a video game, except that we actually keep our promise. Man's gonna make a competition to come up with a moderator. Jesus, it's not that hard. Modus plays the broken script Minecraft mod. I swear to God, if I open the mod and my PC blue screens. I heard it's almost as good as Agent 001 Simulator. It's great. It was good. It needs to have Agent 001 Simulator. The mod has to have agent in it. It has to. So I can throw him right into the end portal.
We see things as
And that would be akin to sending him to the Brett realm. Like, we would see live action footage of me sending agent to the Brett realm. Do not play the broken script at 3 a.m. while am I missing something? What is the broken script? The broken script Minecraft mod. Oh, it's a horror mode. Horror mod, sorry. The broken script is a very slow horror mod that will try to make you feel paranoid. There are random events, few entities and anomalies, and much more. Okay. Sounds interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. You know he's already in, so no, but like don't try to turn this into a Minecraft Let's Play series. Okay? It is not happening. I'm literally downloading Minecraft again for the sole purpose of playing the one and online mod. And after that, I am uninstalling Minecraft until the next time my cousin comes over. Then I'll download it again so he can play with me. Nah, the broken script will only put custom TXTs on your PC and maybe ban you from your world. There's no Herobrine. Herobrine is finally real. No way, bro. Modus Minecraft Let's Play on YouTube would be nuts. Yeah, for the like 3 people who are interested in Minecraft and Modus. Both shutting down your PC and creating files are very basic programming calls that probably come built into Java. I could probably ask ChatGPT to code me a program that creates the most cursed ass TXT file on my computer. By the way, I've been the Friday Joe soundtrack has been on for 43 minutes. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's set the movies on lo-fi. Wanna bet? No, because I'm broke. Best joke of all time. Fucking nailed it. I should mention, disclaimer, I do not use ChatGPT to code this mod. But you were tempted by the idea. If not, you're not a real programmer. Every single programmer has been tempted at least once to ditch what they're doing and move on to the dark side of using ChatGPT for their darkest fantasies. Besides, why am I in a mod? Because it's a Rushdown mod. You're in Rushdown, so you're in the mod. You're in the mod because you're in Rushdown. So you're in the mod. You're in Rushdown, in the mod. In the mod, in Rushdown. Inside the mod. Exactly. It'll take you like 5 minutes to make you lose the bet anyway, so good call. So, just as a heads up, what do I need? Like what version of Minecraft is it? Do I need Fabric or Forge? What do I need? What be thy requirements for thy vessel? Maybe people find modus through Minecraft YouTube Let's Plays, you never know. If that happens, those people will only ever know me for the Minecraft Let's Plays. That's all they come for. Like, people don't come for the creator. They come for the content now. Have a good one, Esther. See you around. Someone puts modus in the broken script mod and he's a rare entity that messes with your Minecraft audio. Yes, just puts just coats Big pen ciphers into into the audio. Countdown ARG style. Just imagine. Hey, agent, you're back. We have successfully hacked into the Matrix, and I'm now in 2 places at the same time, and this is so uncanny. It's like actually extremely uncanny. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop out the Twitch stream, the Twitch chat, sorry. I'm going to pop that out, and I'm just going to close the Twitch window, okay? Okay. That's much better. That's so much better. Okay, more peaceful. All the more peace. Let's ask again. Did you see the drawing I posted in the R channel? I did not. Have a look. The character for the lore or the SOC agent one? So you need Minecraft 1.20.1 Forge. You need Gecko Lift, but I can just send that with the mod next Thursday, Friday morning. Okay. Fabric is more goated. From what I've heard, it's more optimized, but we're only going to be running that mod, and I have a 4090. I don't expect to have much of an issue with Minecraft. I can just download like an optimized, like I could just get sodium, and like that's gonna be it. I don't think I'm gonna get shaders for the playthrough. I don't think so. We're just gonna play like vanilla. I'm also not sure if the mod even works with shaders. Like how does it handle it, right? So, how y'all doing? Hi Starry, what's up? Did you see we're now on Twitch at the same time as YouTube? Go to twitch.tv/IamModus and pick your poison. Oh no, it would work with shaders. Okay. Still, I probably won't do it because I don't know the state of it. Like I don't even know if I still have the shaders like set up and configured and everything. I don't know. 4090, very good. So I can spam like 2000. Like don't like please don't like refrain. Okay. Don't do it, man. So yeah. So agent. I saw both drawings. You're onto something. I do like the sock gente better. Sock gente has to become an emoji on your stream. Like just look at this. Look at this work of art, please. Wrong window. Okay. Look at this masterpiece from the man himself. If that is not true art, what is it? Look at it. As he looks down with eyes of despair. Oh shit, I have to... Okay. I have to do that. And then I have to do this. There we go. As he looked down with eyes of despair, he said, Modus, why are you so hot? And then I said, Sock. And then the sock exploded into like a billion pieces, and the truth appeared from inside the sock. And now Sock Gente was no more. And now, what? So you're now cross streaming. The thing is, sorry, Twitch is where we come from. Right? I started streaming on Twitch, and I was streaming on Twitch until earlier this year. We've been on Twitch for like 6.5 years. And then I got an email from Twitch, and they were telling me, hey, you can't store your full VODs in here anymore because it's too expensive for us to host your VODs in our servers, even though we're owned by Amazon and our CEO is like the second richest person in the world. But won't somebody care for the multi-billionaire CEOs, right? So I made the decision that if I can't host my VODs for archival purposes and for Jared to edit those videos, he has to be able to download them somehow, right? So that's why I always save every full stream as a VOD, and then I lock it to subscribers only to prevent leaks. Say, in my production streams, they can't just be free to watch, because there's stuff that I'm working on actively right now, stuff that hasn't come out yet. So yeah, I need to save those VODs, lock it down to subscribers, so only subs can watch the content. That is paid subs, okay? And yeah, I have to be able to store them indefinitely. So when I saw that Twitch would be deleting all of that, I was like, well, so much for that. Making the move to YouTube. And we've been on YouTube for a few months by now. But then I thought, we left quite a bit community on Twitch behind. Let's try to at least bring them back somehow, right? And I figured out a way to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Like, it's just a plugin I have for OBS. And I can do that. And I'm doing it. And it's pretty cool. Right? The VODs in Twitch can be stored there. Yeah, no, but what I mean is being able to store them indefinitely. So what I do, like there used to be a little workaround where you can save part of a stream as a highlight, right? So then what I did is just I saved the entire stream as a highlight. And that means the entire stream is just up there for you to watch indefinitely. And then Twitch said, no, you cannot host more than 100 hours of VODs because it's too expensive for us, right? And then, well, naturally 6.5 years of streams, as you can probably guess, it's a lot more than 100 hours. In fact, after I did the math, it all turned out to be like 1,200 hours or something like that. So it was quite a lot of stuff that was just going to vanish, that they were just going to nuke from my channel because they can, right? So yeah, what I did was I downloaded, well, not downloaded, I exported every single VOD one by one from the very beginning to the most recent one on Twitch. I brought them all over to YouTube. So Twitch has an export button so you can bring highlights or VODs to YouTube, right? So right now they're all archived in my YouTube. They're unlisted. They're set to unlisted. And I might make them open to watch for you at some point. So I'm thinking once we get memberships running here on YouTube, what I'll probably do is I will open up the Twitch VODs, the old Twitch VODs. I'll probably make them free to watch, unlisted, under a playlist on the homepage of my YouTube channel. So I'll make them unlisted so they don't clutter my feed, right? But I'll make them into a playlist so you can easily go there and watch them if you feel like it. So you can watch, so if you want to watch a 2021 stream that I'll no longer be benefiting from because its shelf life has expired effectively, now it's open. Now you can do it, right? Aw, poor Amazon. No. I don't know about that work. Well, I mean, they don't have a time limit for how long a highlight can be. So Might as well just save the entire stream as a highlight. So yeah, it's just, if you're the kind of person who always likes to find the workaround, right? So for example, whenever I get my hands on a console, I always try to find a way to mod it, to like get homebrew onto it. Like every single console I own is modded. My PS2, my DS Lite, my 3DS, my DSi, my Wii, my Switch, my Sega Saturn has an optical drive emulator in it. Like, I actually spent 130 euros for a little thing that replaces the CD reader, the CD drive. It replaces it with a micro SD card reader, and now I have my Saturn games, my like 1998 Saturn games on a micro SD card, and I can play Panzer Dragoon from a micro SD card in the hardware. Which isn't that the coolest fucking thing? You can mod PS2, yes. Like, it's well known. You just need a all you need is a memory card. If you can help it, get an original PS2 memory card, because the third-party ones, there's a chance they won't work. So get an original Sony memory card for the PS2, and then you need a game called 007 Agent Under Fire, I believe. And I actually went out to the store and bought this game for like 3 euros just so I could mod my PS2. And then the trick involves burning a DVD with that exact same copy of the game. So you copy the game, the original CD, you rip it, and then you burn the exact same game onto a burned DVD-R, but with one of the files changed in there, which is an executable that installs the modded hardware onto the memory card. So the modded software, onto the memory card. So when your console boots up, it boots to the memory card first, and then it unlocks the system, so you can play games from like the USB drive if you want. Why that specific game? Because it contains an ELF launcher. So there's a specific type of executable for the PS2. So you know how Windows, the executable format is .exe, right? The executable format for the PS2 is .elf, ELF, right? There aren't very many games that have ELF files, but it just so happens that 007 Agent Under Fire has an ELF launcher. And what you can do is you can insert a modified file. You can insert a modified .elf that launches homebrew for the PS2. So I'm pretty sure I have the game over here somewhere. So let me find it. It's probably over here. Okay. It's in the back of my room. Give me a minute. James Bond 007 in Agent Under Fire. Yes. I bought it from CEX. There you go, CEX Spain. I bought it just so I could mod my PS2. And here it is. Look at that. It actually has the name in the invoice. I have to be very, very careful not to show any sensitive data, because there is some sensitive data in here. But the Spanish translation for the game, like they actually translated this game to Spanish, and it reads Agente en Fuego Cruzado. Agente. Hey, Agente, you're in a game. So yeah. What? I never noticed this. The back of the case is in Italian. Il mondo ha bisogno di un eroe. È il momento di tornare in azione. Oh no. What does it read? Intensazione in prima persona con armi ipertecnologiche e accessori all'avanguardia. What the fuck is this? This is great. This is awesome. Yes, we have CEX in Spain. So, yeah. This cost me like what? €2. That's all it takes. €2. And then you put this game into the console, and when it launches into like the second episode of the game, you just swap the DVDs around, and then it just boots. And it does it, and that's it. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, feel free to look it up. It's so just look it up, PS2 mod 007 Agent Under Fire, and you'll just have it. What's your favorite game on PS2? My favorite game on PS2 isn't even for the PS2. It's being able to play Pink Panther Pinkadelic Pursuit from the PS1 on the PS2 with like the backward compatibility mode. So if you guys don't know what it is, Pink Panther Pinkadelic Pursuit just rolls off the tongue. It's a game about Pink Panther. And it's like levels where you have to do some objectives, all right, where you have to take stuff from one place to the other, and then you're getting pursued by like all the like minions and in the levels, and then there's like Pink Panther themed boss battles. So at one point you're facing a very giant plant. So let me show you here real quick. I go over to here. Who's that idiot? Never met him. Let me just go to here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Wanna do. Okay, I'm going to do this. So this came out on the PS1 and PC, if I'm not mistaken. The Pink Panther is going up to his uncle's mansion. And he thinks that his uncle is like going out on all these adventures. But then he got eaten by the dinosaur, and his uncle is dead. Right? So it's like he inherits the mansion, something like this. Yeah. And so he has to find the treasure in the attic at the top of the building. And so to get to the top of the building, you go through like all these levels. This music is awesome. Jazz. It's so good. It sounds so badass. And this is like some like this game, the first copy of the game I got was from like a cereal box. Okay, I got this game from a cereal box. They did not have to go this hard on the beat. They did not have to go this hard. Okay, so the first level, the Lusitania. So, as you see, they tell you what you have to do, right? So first bring the bananas to the monkey, then the bomb, then steal the food and bring it to the meta, and then do another bomb, and then find the key to the exit, right? So it's like you have to do objectives to complete the level. You have to like run around. You can step on enemies. I just like how when you get hit, the sound effects is just boom. That's it. It's just some random dude. It's like boom. They have to pick up the banana. There you go. And you have to bring it up to the monkey. And then the monkey will step away so that you can pick up the bomb and keep progressing, right? So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you can also hide in some places. See that? So if you're getting chased, you can hide and avoid being seen. So they did not have to go this hard on a cereal box game. Come on. They don't make them like this anymore. They don't make them like this anymore. Like it's just times where the simple game. Dude, I remember smashing like this game has a time leaderboard, right? It's not online, okay, but you can be like it has like a time mechanic thing, right? So you're also encouraged to beat the level as fast as you can. And I remember smashing the records at one point. Yeah, you can also do that with your tail. I don't remember what's up here. Okay. No, that's deadly. Don't step in there. Okay. Oh yeah, you can take this as a passage and it'll bring you back. There you go. I don't know, dude. This was so good. Yeah, now you can steal the food. And the cook will come after you. And will try to steal it from you. Right? And if you've blown up the... Oh. So now you have to go get it back again, right? I don't know. I've absolutely smashed this game, dude. This game is way too good. I've played it way too many times as a child. And then yeah, you just have to go to like bosses and stuff. Let me see if I can show you the first boss, at least the like giant plant. Here, this one. Man-eating plant. So you need a certain amount of keys to keep progressing, right? That's how the progression works. So there it is. You just have to put the bombs in the legs, and if it spots you and you don't go back into hiding, it eats you alive. See? Very, very careful. It has 3 lives, right? There you go. You have to wait for it to look away. I remember doing this in like under 30 seconds. My time was probably a 24 something, I believe. It might have been even better, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, it was this one. I know, right? This game is awesome. Well, you also have to be quick because wait for it to look away. There you go. And there it is. And then you unlock the key and you get a +1 max health. Right? You get like a max health heart. 45 seconds was the time to beat normally. I remember doing this in under 30. It was like I optimized it. I optimized this shit. I'm nowhere near as good at it anymore, but if I could, but if I wanted to, I probably could. If I wanted to get back to this, I could probably replicate it. Hi, Ghost Frequencies. We're just chilling. Friday streams are just about chill, talk, games, anything you can, right? Have you played Spyro on PS1? I didn't have a PS1 as a kid, so no, I didn't play Spyro. I only got my PS2 like a few years ago. So the story was, there was this like family that's neighbors with me, and their PS2, the one I have now, just broke down and it wasn't reading discs, or at least that's what they told me. Because, well, they said, hey, it no longer reads our games and you do something about it, because they knew I was handy with like consoles and stuff. So they handed it to me and they gave me all the power cords and stuff. And then I just went to the game store real quick and I bought like this very cheap Matrix game, like Enter the Matrix, I think it was called. I actually ended up playing through the whole of it. I had quite a lot of fun. So I bought it for like €2. And I just went, okay, let's just put it in and see what happens, right? And yeah, okay, it wasn't reading. So I went, okay, first order of business is just to open up the console and give it a bit of a cleaning. I cleaned it. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty good, but there was some dust in it, so I just cleared it. And I put it back together and I put the disc in, and then it started to work. And I was like, that's it? Well, that was easy. So then the next day I went to their house to hand it back to them. And then I said, hey, here's the PS2. You can have it back. It's fixed now. And then they said, we've changed plans. We're going to buy a PS3 instead. You can keep the PS2. The rest is history. So yeah, this would be my favorite game on PS2 technically. It's a PS1 game. I played it in backward compatibility mode on a PS2 Slim. But if I had to say something, it would probably be the Nights into Dreams port from the Sega Saturn. It's Japan only, so it's in Japanese. So this is the first remaster they did of the Saturn, the original Saturn version of Nights into Dreams. So Nights into Dreams, it's a Sega Saturn game. I really enjoyed this. As a kid, it was one of the only games I had in my Sega Saturn, and it wasn't even the full game. I had it as part of a demo disc, so I could only play a single stage per character, right? So as Clarice, the girl, and Elliot, the boy, and they each had just one stage because it was a demo, right? And it's just, you collect these like light balls called ideas, right? And if you want to do that, you can fuse, like the word is dualize. You can fuse with knights, and for a limited amount of time, you can fly as knights. And you have to collect 20 of these like blue chips. And once you have 20, you go into this like mothership thing, and then it fills up, and you can have the idea back. right? And then once you've collected all 4, you go into a boss battle and you've cleared the stage, right? Yeah, the game is basically collect balls. But what really stuck to me from the game here is the lore, the backstory. It was really, really deep. Like, the lore for this game is surprisingly deep and talks about like the philosophy of like dreams. So once you have the 20 blue chips, now it says bonus time start. So you can do one of 2 things. Since you still have some time left, you can either go right back and return to the palace, and then you start the next stage, or you can, or since this timer refills when you hit the palace, see that? You can just exhaust this time that you have and keep doing laps around the course to build up more points. And that's how you climb up the ranks, right? That's how you get a better rank. So right now, if you clear it, it'll probably give you a C, right? But if you want to get a B or an A, you have to keep doing laps around the course to get more points and exhaust that timer, right? And then the higher the score, the better. You can loop around objects, like absorb them. That's called a paraloop. You can paraloop around things, see that? And it can also kill enemies with that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just a really unique game. I have never seen this on any other video game. Like, it's just a one of its kind thing. And the music is great too. Na, 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 bum, 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 bum. Boom. Ba-bum. It's just, I don't know, the whole sound design of the game is dreamy. Can we send some music? Do that tomorrow. We do feedback on Saturdays instead of Fridays. Okay? So tomorrow I'll be going live on YouTube only, not Twitch, okay? And on YouTube, we'll be doing some music feedback. Okay? On Saturdays, that's when we do it. That's when I destroy your songs with facts and logic. Right now, we're just chilling. We're talking about Nights in a Dream. Okay, anyway. They then remade this game with better graphics in the PlayStation 2. As you can see, looks HD now. It looks a lot better. And you could say this is my favorite game to play on the PS2, or like this is the one game that I can just pick up and play on the PS2, right? If I get like 30 minutes worth of time with my PS2, this is probably the first thing that comes into mind. If I get 30 minutes to play with my PS2, I'll probably pick this up, right? I also played through the original God of War on the PS2, so that one's also great. I did that after I played the Norse saga, so the 2018 one and then Ragnarok. Played both of them, and that made me want to play the original on the PS2, so. Isn't the purple character your browser wallpaper? Yes! That's Knights! The one on the new tab page? Yeah, that's Knights. Yep, that's it. You're correct. That's quite funny. I had something similar happen to me with VR headset. My friend let me borrow his VR headset saying it doesn't work, and so I fixed it. Wanted to give him the headset back. But then he just gave it to you because he bought another one. You should play God of War 3. I don't have a PS3. I know it would probably kick ass, because like that's where there's the most god killing in the entire saga. Like, God of War 3 is just Kratos goes on a fucking rampage, right? I know I should probably play that. I don't have a PS3 though. I could play it on an emulator, but I don't know how good the experience would be. Like, I don't know if the game is like fully playable yet on the PS3 emulator. I know it's gotten a lot better. Like, the PS3 emulator right now is really good. Like, it's getting really good. But I don't know if it will be fully playable yet. I had some issues when I tried to play Shadow of the Colossus. The PS3 remaster on the PS3 emulator. I ran into some issues because there is no way I'm playing the original on the PS2 with like the 10 FPS it has. Okay, there's no way I'm playing on the PS2. Right? And then they made another one for the PC. Or PC, yeah, here it is. Which is widescreen now, and it's based off of the PS2 assets. So it uses the same assets, but now it's like 1080p and widescreen. And this I also have on Steam, so yeah. I also bought it on Steam for like 5 to 6 euros back in the day. Like a solid few years ago. Art emulators kind of like piracy, but you have to remember the game is old enough that Sony is no longer selling those games new. They're not getting any profit from it anymore. So if it was a modern game, you could make an argument for that, but the game is pretty old by now. It's like saying if I play this, the Saturn version of Nights in No Dreams, if I played this on an emulator, wouldn't that be piracy? Is Sega really getting money from like new Nights in No Dreams purchases anymore? Right? Like there's not that many Saturns out there in the world. Like, the console didn't sell very, very well, right? So there's a lot of people that an emulator is going to be the only way they get to experience it, and they weren't going to buy the console anyway, right? So you're not really losing anything, right? Knights looks really cool. Do play it. The game is actually pretty short. You can beat it in a couple hours. If you have a couple hours of time, play it. You'll love it. Or at least I think you will. And then once you have all the 4 ideas, you can step into the boss. So right now we're on the 4th and final stage of this level, right? So you return to the palace. For that, you dash into the palace. You finish the 4th part of the course, and you get a points rundown, and then you warp into the boss. It's a flying fish. It's called Gillwing, and you have to grab it and push it around and shove it around. And as you do it, you'll notice that bits of his tail are coming apart. So when you destroy the entire length of his tail, he dies, right? But there's an easier way to beat him. Not easier, there's a faster way to beat him. Let me see if I can find it. Here. Remember how I mentioned that you can loop around things to collect them and or kill enemies? Well, it turns out that the entire tail is loopable. So if you just loop back around to his tail and you do a well-timed loop, you can just loop the entire tail and you can insta-kill him in 6 seconds. And by the way, that is the only way you'll get a ×2 multiplier on your final score. So this was intended. Like, they actually designed this. Okay, so this point multiplier is the faster you beat the boss, there's a multiplier that goes up the faster you beat the boss, and this will be applied. This will be applied to your previous score. So whatever you scored in the first 4 stages, where you actually go around the course, that will then get multiplied by this number, and the maximum is ×2, right? So if you beat it fast enough, you get the ×2. This is the only way of getting a ×2 on this boss in particular. So this was intended. That's awesome. I know it is. It's great. Dream Valley is a fun track to race on. Oh yeah, on the Sonic Racing, Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed game. Yes, I have that as well. I tend to play as knights in that level, so yeah. At the most knights. I feel like knights, they should be giving it more love. Like I feel like the IP is due for a revival at some point, you know? It's due for a revival at some point. So yeah. I can see the Sonic inspiration. They actually wanted a Sonic game as the launch title for the Saturn, right? And they experimented with it, and they couldn't quite pull it off, so they made this instead. They created a whole ass engine for this game, and then they wanted to use the same engine for the Sonic game, and then they canceled it. And then and it turns out that canceled game actually leaked, and there's a playable build with a single stage of the canceled game. It's called Sonic Extreme. Let me see if I can find the leaked build. Sonic Extreme build. It's this one. This is the prototype. Oh wow, I've never seen this one. So yeah, this is using the same engine as Nights into Dreams. As you can see, it's very debug. It's very, very prototypey. And then you can run around the chords and like get well, rings somewhat. Here's another build. I've never seen this one actually. Oh, I've never seen this build. Sonic Extreme. Yeah. So this is what they meant. This is what they wanted Sonic to look like on the Sega Saturn. And then they canceled it. You would have been able to rotate the camera to change the gravity on the stage. Like, that was pretty nuts. They didn't implement it, as far as I can see. But you would have been able to rotate the camera to change the gravity. And yeah, the fisheye effect was intended. So they ended up canceling this, and then all they released for the Saturn Sonic-wise is a port of 3D Blast from the Genesis. And Sonic Jam, which was like a collection of the 3 original Sonic games, right? Which were just running on an emulator within the Saturn. So this is the build that I'm talking to you about. Come on. Here. Is it? That's it. The score just goes up. So yeah, this is the first build that leaked from Sonic Extreme. I actually got to play this on real hardware because I got my hands on the build, and then I just put it on the SD card on my optical drive emulator, and I was able to play this on real hardware. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just like a short, like, straight line for a course, and that's it. But you can see the similarities to the Knights engine, right? breathing actually increases your score very extremely rapidly. So the draw distance is very, very low. But they actually added music to it, which is impressive for a prototype build. Yeah, it's just you can run around in a single green plane, and that's it. Right? That's it. Sonic running around. Peak gameplay. I know, right? It does kick ass. I know it does. It probably does. Yeah. I've watched some of the more memey like God of War 3 scenes. Zeus. Just Zeus. And then just Kratos kicking the ever living shit out of Zeus. And then like taking Helios's head and like, you know, yeah, awesome. This is the Sonic that God intended. What's my phone? And then he says, Flint and Steel. Oh my god. Chicken jockey. There, I said it. You can clap now. Ha ha. You said it. Chicken jockey. Ha ha. Everybody get up and clap and like. Why is the Minecraft movie so goddamn successful? It's not. It's not great. Like, please, guys. It's not. Like, do you not what are you after? When you watch a movie, what do you want? What are you looking for? Because next thing you know, Pablo's throwing popcorn around his bedroom. No, no, I'm not. Because I like. You think the room cleans itself up? Please. I'd have to clean it up afterwards, and it wouldn't be very fun. I am Steve. Release Elytra wingsuit. I'm looking for Jack Black in particular shouting things I know, but in a really funny way. If a movie doesn't have that. The Super Mario Brothers movie had that, and it was good. So they're not mutually exclusive. I saw a video of someone lighting fireworks in the theater. Yeah, that's just straight up dangerous. Guys, don't like the I don't get the overreaction. Like it's just like, and it seems that was a problem that was basically isolated. Like the problem was exclusive to American theaters. I don't know what you guys are doing back there or how you treat theaters, but relax. Try to relax your anus, like Salvatore Ganacci said. Okay? I don't know what's up with like Americans and theater. I also saw it with the Avengers. Like, guys, I get it. It looks cool. It's cool to you. But come on, this ain't a football match. Okay? But it's just the absurdity of some of the reactions. Like, for example, like there's a point where you no longer hear what the characters are saying. Oh, he said it on your left. That would never happen in a theater here in Europe. Take it how you want. This did not happen when I went to see Endgame. It did not happen. And the room was chock full. The room was packed that night. And it was nowhere near like this. Like, but... Like, yeah, I get it. It's cool, but... Like, maybe I just... Maybe I'm just not that much into Marvel. Like maybe I'm not a big enough Marvel fan, but I don't know. At the time, this movie was just different. Marvel's peak. At this point, this is just like movie piracy, but might as well. People overreact to the... Yeah, but that only happens over there. Like, it doesn't happen here. The cheering, I don't mind that much, but it does get much for people, and I understand. Yeah, it's just... Like, at this point, I wouldn't be able to hear what's happening. Like, yeah, like, when I went to see this at the theater, I got, like, we heard some claps. We heard some clapping. But it was, like, the 5 or 6, like, really, really invested Marvel fans. Like, the all-time Marvel fans, right? Everyone else, they were, like, they weren't, like, just... they weren't poker facing through the entire thing. Like they were excited. They liked what they were seeing. It's just maybe just here we don't have that culture to react and like cheer loudly like it's a football match. I don't know. Instead of hiring this Motors guy soon for streaming your Hey, it's transformative content. I am reacting and I am giving actual insight. It's fair use. Avengers! See? The cheering was so loud, I barely heard the assemble. That moment was supposed to be silent. And everybody was like yelling their lungs out. And see, it was barely heard. And then, well, the Minecraft stuff is just like stupid. Yeah, to the point where like the cops were called and shit like that. Theater reaction.
I've heard of these, but I've never seen one. They want me to fight the chicken? It's a fight to the death, kid! Jockey.
Can someone ask me what the point is? Haha, he said it. Chicken jockey. I don't know. Just imagine people having a neutral face to chicken jockey. I have no idea how they translated it to chicken jockey. Maybe there's like the typical YouTube clip, like this scene in 9 different languages. I mean, yeah. Because of course it is. Okay, here it is.
Chicken jockey.
I don't know if this is Latin or Spain Spanish. So let's see.
Un jinete de gallina.
I think it's Spain Spanish.
Un jinete de gallina.
C'est un poulet chevauché.
It might be possible this movie is... might be possible
They want me to fight the chicken?
Okay, let's have a look. German, Spanish.
¿Quieren que pelee con una gallina?
Yeah, okay, that's Spain Spanish.
Un jinete de gallina.
Yeah. So what this translates to, it's jinete is like the person that rides a horse, right? So like horse rider, right? Let's see how Google, how DuckDuckGo takes it. Horseman, okay. Horseman, rider, jockey. Okay, so it's pretty it's pretty accurate. Yeah, chicken jockey. Okay. Un jinete de gallina. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Okay, I'll give them that. I want to see this movie less and less and less, and I didn't want to see it in the first place. Just watch The Matrix instead. It's actually good, and it actually makes your brain work. It actually makes your brain think. That movie, if you understand it, and even if you don't, the movie just expands your brain. It is brain expanding. Please watch it. Much better use of your time. Or if you just want entertainment, go watch Code Lyoko. It's like actually good entertainment. Matrix kind of sucks after part 1. Okay. I'm going to take you up on that. But I will say the reason, like the thing is, they still managed to make 2 and 3. Like the second one was still okay. It's just that the plot wasn't as strong as the first one, because the second one, Neo's character arc is already complete, right? In part 1. I'm trying really hard not to spoil anything, okay? So Neo's character arc is basically complete in part 1. So now part 2 is like, well, what do we actually do? Right? So they had no idea how to weave the storyline for part 2. So they just like strung something together and then reloaded is what happened. And don't get me wrong, they still like they managed to make it okay. Like the first one is peak, okay? The first one is must watch. The second and third, I would only recommend it like if you're like really invested into the philosophical ideas of the Matrix, right? The second one is still okay. The third one is like the weakest one of the 3, but it does have an awesome final battle. You have to remember the final battle in 3, amazing. Matrix 4, I wouldn't like it's. Please do as if it never existed. Okay, Matrix 4 does not exist. It was never made. It was never greenlit. Nobody ever knows about it. Keanu Reeves didn't reprise his role in Matrix 4. Neither did Carrie-Anne Moss. Okay, no one fucking like that. No one knows about Matrix 4. Okay, it never existed. It never will. Okay, Matrix 4. Do not even watch it. Not even if you're an avid Matrix fan. Please. I watched it and I regretted it. I regretted every second of it. It was basically like you take the plot from the first 3 and then you just throw it out the window. Like, please. Why do you have to find such a like convoluted ass way to revive the like? I would have been completely fine with introducing 2 brand new characters into the Matrix. The plot would have probably been better. But like Neo, okay, spoilers here, okay? If you're going to watch Matrix, the first 3, so the original trilogy, sorry. If you're going to watch the original trilogy, mute the stream here. Okay. Neo very clearly dies in Revolutions. It's literally on screen. You literally see him die. Okay? You literally see him kick the bucket live. Like, you see him getting shocked to death. Okay? And then in 4, they just bring him back. Like, oh yes, it was very different. Like they somehow Palpatine returned to Keanu Reeves. Okay, you can unmute now. Okay, you can unmute now. Hey Hexateron, welcome back. You can unmute now. Okay. Like, that's it. That's it. Okay, you're back. Right? Like, why did they do that? Why did they do that? There was no reason. Like, I would have been completely fine with Matrix 4, like, being a completely different movie. Like, just being Matrix themed, right? Just like brand new characters, brand new setting, brand new plot. But yeah, it's just all like fan service. It's like Hollywood executives. Fuck that, man. Freaking loved it after watching it back in January. What the? Oh, Sonic 3. Sonic 3 bangs. It's Pog. I loved it. I loved all 3 of the Sonic movies. So yeah, but the thing is, the Sonic movie works because it's not a movie about Sonic. I know, it's weird, but the reason the Sonic movie succeeded, it's because it's not about Sonic. You could have replaced the Sonic character and the movie would have still made sense. It could have just been a movie about any other character that wasn't Sonic, and it would have still made sense. That's why it succeeded. Because it was not about gotta go fast. It was a story of friendship, not a story of Sonic. Right? And the reason, and that's why it succeeded. Right? And then once they got people like reeled in with the original, that's when they actually like started to develop and get deeper into the Sonic lore with 2 and then obviously 3, right? So they first reintroduced Sonic to the broader audience with just a generic story about friendship that could have been about any other character, but it just so happened to be Sonic, right? So they basically reintroduced the character from scratch, and that's why the movie is good, right? And then once they've established that, now they can go deeper and make more references to the original material with 2 and 3. And now 4 is planned, because if you saw the post-credits scene of Sonic 3, you know that 4 is basically happening, right? The people behind the movie actually care about the franchise so much that they delayed the first one to improve. Yes, that same thing. They were going to make Sonic into whatever the hell that was. And the backlash was so much that they delayed the movie just to fix Sonic. And yeah, they did it. They delivered. It's a very, very rare very rare W in the movie industry nowadays. Like very rare modern movie industry W. Yeah, the humor is awkward, but it didn't put me off. The Sonic movie, oh yeah, what was it? Konichi what? Yeah. Like, it might as well not have been in the script. Like, I didn't mind. I wouldn't mind if that wasn't in the the thing. I wouldn't have minded. Like, it didn't need to be there, but still, I don't know. Yeah. I don't get why people can't just come up with a completely new movie instead of reviving others forever. Because it costs money. It all, like, when in the movie industry, it all boils down to money. Because starting a new franchise is always more expensive than just keep reusing the same franchise that you know is already going to be successful. Right? Starting, it's they don't do it because it's hard. And why don't they make more one-off movies? That's not how it works anymore. Now it's just everything is a franchise. John Wick movie was a success. They made 3 more. And now there's a spin-off show. Granted, they're all great. Like all 4 John Wick movies are kick-ass. They're all, like, if you're into, like, action movies, the 4 John Wick movies must watch. Like, must watch, okay? The Ballerina show, I don't know, because it's not out yet. I haven't watched it. But it seems like I would like it. But then again, the trailers nowadays are very, very deceiving. Yeah. I don't know. It's not like I have good feelings or bad feelings or mixed feelings. I have no feelings about it because I don't trust the trailers anymore. It's like that one time when the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home came out, and the trailer had a scene that then wasn't featured in the movie at all. The trailer had a scene that they didn't use at all in the movie. So it was like, what? It's marketing, isn't it? It's money. It's not just marketing, it's money. Okay? The word money is always in the equation. Look at those gesticulations. Everywhere I go, I see his face. The Baba Yaga. Yeah. For a new part, you have to write a completely new... Yeah, but you don't have to write new characters. So that's something you're saving. And you don't have to spend all that money in casting because you already know the cast. So you don't have to hire a casting person. You save money everywhere by reutilizing franchises. It's cheaper and it gives companies enough money that they get by. Right? And that's just how it is. It's a Matrix 4. Never heard about it. No idea, bro. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen Matrix 4 yet, but yeah, no, don't watch it. It's a waste. It's a complete waste of your time. If anything, you can play like, if you want more Matrix, if you watched the original trilogy and you want more Matrix, play the games. Play the Enter the Matrix and the Path of Neo games. Play those 2. Like, that's about as far as I'm willing to go. Like, at least in Enter the Matrix, they actually recorded, like, they actually filmed entirely new scenes of Matrix Reloaded for the game. So there's, like, some actually new scenes from the movie in the game. Like, there are some cutscenes in there. Hi, Opal, what's up? So the Enter the Matrix game has cutscenes that are actually new scenes from the movie that are not in the movie. It's like new dialogues, like, actually filmed with the actors. They don't make him like that anymore, for sure. They don't make him like that anymore. Just imagine. Imagine just the like just entertain the thought of what was the last like big game like from a triple A, like maybe like Star Wars, for example. So take Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Imagine if they brought back. Imagine if there was a scene with Anakin Skywalker in it. And imagine that the game was a cutscene where they actually brought in Hayden Christensen to do the mocap for the. That's unheard of nowadays. That just doesn't happen. Like, it just doesn't. Okay? Darth Vader is played by a completely different person in the video games as the. And yes, I get it. With Star Wars, I kind of get it, because James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, he was pretty old, and I'm not sure if he's still alive. No, he's not. He died last year, okay. So he passed away last year. I get it. Okay. But, I don't know. Take something else. What's another game that could have like really famous actors from? I'm not sure. I don't play those kinds of games. I wouldn't know. So yeah, just that like, say if they made a next gen Matrix game right now, like the Matrix Awakens demo, like the Unreal Engine 5 demo, that showed me just how much I need a next gen Matrix game. I need it in my life. At some point, I have to have in my computer a next gen Matrix game. Okay? Imagine if they just recorded new Matrix 4 scenes for the Matrix net. That would never happen. It would never ever be allowed nowadays. It would never happen. Mario games could have cutscenes with Chris Pratt. Well, yeah, but that's more of a like question of principle than a license problem. It's just like a principles problem more than a like people problem, right? more than a legal problem. Nintendo could probably make it happen. After all, they made the movie happen with Illumination, and it worked out for them for sure. It's just that, I don't know. Just imagine like Super Mario Brothers Wonder, like for example, or like Mario Party Jamboree on the Switch. It just has Chris Pratt's voice. Oh no. And it's just Jack Black as Bowser. Please no. Peek. I mean, just imagine. And then the trailer going, this is Mario. He's so cool. Oh my god. Woo. That was invigorating. That was invigorating. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna log off for now. We had a good run. The Twitch stream is still working, right? Yeah, but it seems like all of you have just stayed on YouTube, which is fair. So yeah, I'm not even sure if it would be a good idea for me to like do double stream, given the additional additional load it is for me versus what I'm getting back right? I'm not sure. Like, I feel like we've moved on in a way. So, like, I could bring it back, but to what people? Right? Oh my gosh, hello from the other realm, lol. Hi. Yes, just everybody who is
Hello from
watching
the
is
other
currently
realm,
on
lol.
YouTube. And not on Twitch. Maybe with Saturdays on feedback, it's a different story. I don't know. Right? Like having Twitch and YouTube open at the same... Yeah, but you're just one person. Right? It's been ages since the last Twitch sub alert. I know, right? With memberships, I'll have the same alert. So if and when we get memberships going here on YouTube, I'll have the exact... I'll reuse the same alerts. Right? With feedback, Twitch people will come back. Now I'm now officially 2. Shut up. Okay, guys, that was really fun. I enjoyed it. I think it's time for me to take the camera and browse through all the pictures I took this morning, because I still haven't. And then I'll go eep. So, guys, I had a lot of fun. It was really fun. And the Twitch thing worked wonders. So, yeah, at least I know it's an option if I ever... if it comes to it. So, guys, thank you all so much for joining, and stick around until the very, very end. I shall see you in less than 24 hours, only on YouTube, because we are going to be doing Saturday Feedback Hour, and we're going to be destroying your songs with facts and logic again. Yes, right here. Did you even eat? Yes, I had dinner before the stream, don't worry. And yeah, I've been Paul, aka Modus. Have a great rest of your night. I shall see you tomorrow evening. As always, until next time. Whoop whoop, chicken.